Welcome to the Reed Report. Thank you guys for joining me on this day. Thank you for taking the time to hear me out on the way in. Be sure to smash that like button. I really do appreciate it. It definitely does help out the channel. Today, here on this evening, we're here to talk about the Thursday night football game between my Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Carolina came away with a dominant win, man, but it sure does feel like we lost because we did lose some key pieces. I'm not sure the extent of McCaffrey's hamstring pull, but he did hurt his hamstring. He was able to walk off. He wasn't limping when he went back into the locker room. And then we lost J.C. Horn, and the report came out that he has a broken foot. So that's definitely a big loss in the secondary for us. It was just like we got the touchdown to start off with. And then when McCaffrey went down, it was like Houston just gained so much momentum. They gained so much momentum, and it felt like the game was going to be a really close game because it felt like they were going to start rolling Houston once we got that touchdown and got going. But they did get back into it. The Panthers allowed their first half touchdown of the young season. Houston scored a touchdown right before half, missed the extra point, but it didn't come back to hunt them or anything because the game wasn't close after that. Dominated the Texans in the second half, held them to just a field goal. Panthers won the game 24-9, and yeah, like I said, we lost J.C. Horn, lost McCaffrey. I got a little scared when DJ Moore got banged up because it's like, okay, this is Thursday night. This is enough right here. But it looked like he just bumped knees with the guy, so he was fine. He was back in the next series. So all in all, when it comes to the Panthers win in general, you know, I liked what I saw from Hubert after McCaffrey went down. He did finish with 52 yards. Because, you know, as great as McCaffrey is, I know this may be controversial or like, man, how could you say that? But the running back position is a position that's, you know, it can be replaced just like that. And you'll never know what the next guy's going to do. And it looked like Hubert, and again, man, hope McCaffrey's fine. But just keeping it in the context of football as well, injuries are unfortunately part of the game. We say that all the time, and it's true. It'll never not be true. But yeah, like I said, Hubbard, what's his name? Hubbard did look good, and it looks like he's going to be a valuable back for us because we do have a passing game. Darnold did finish with 304 passing yards. He has been lighting it up. He didn't throw a touchdown tonight, but he was able to get in rushing. But they can get in the red zone. It's just about capitalizing once they get there. And they did just, you know, they did settle for one field goal. They got stopped in the red zone early in the game, which gave Houston the ball back at their own 5. That didn't really result into anything, but 3-0. Defense still played lights out. The young guy, Mills, did finish with 166 yards and a touchdown, but they really, you know, and like I said, in the second half, they put it on him. His best look of the game was at the end of the first half. He was running that 2-minute drill like he'd done this before, but they were able to put the clamps on him. This was a good win for us. Like I said, definitely feel like a loss because of the key pieces we lost in this game. And like I said, our guy Horn got a broken foot, so that's devastating. But I still think they'll be able to stay afloat with how fast this defense is, how they get after it, batting down the ball and everything. Shaq Thompson just rising as one of the best linebackers in the game. But of course, people are not going to respect the 3-0 start, and that's fine, man. That's fine. This is deja vu for me. I've seen this story before. Look who they've beaten. They haven't beaten anybody. They beat the Jets. They beat the Saints with missing coaches and some players. They just beat the Texans. The Texans are not going to be good. I'm not saying the Panthers are going to the Super Bowl, but let me just remind you, in 2015, we did this as well. No one saw this coming. The Panthers started that season off beating the Jaguars, who were a bad team, still are today. They beat the Texans, who ended up winning a division that year, but the only reason they won is because Andrew Luck got injured. They beat the Saints, who was missing Drew Brees, and they beat the Buccaneers, who just weren't very good. And the people were saying the exact same thing. But the thing about these 3-0 starts, yes, they are bad teams, but you have to know that when a team is winning, and plus we're playing a fourth place schedule. We were not a good team last year. We won just 5 games. So we're going to have, if we are a team that's improved, we're going to have a fairly easy schedule if we're better than the other teams who were bad last year. But when a team is 3-0 and the defense is legit and the offense just have to capitalize more, and Sam Darnold have to make more of those passes that he's missing, the receivers have to catch those balls. Once the offense get going, the Panthers will be fine because they're not a all-world complete team like the Rams. They're not the Buccaneers offense and the Rams defense. But 3-0 means that as you keep winning, your confidence will start to build, and it's preparing you to beat teams that people perceive as better than you. Like Dallas cannot take us lightly. We have who's some other good teams? We have the Buccaneers way late in the season, which is good. We can rack up wins before we get there. But they also have teams like we don't know what the Eagles are really going to look like. We got the Vikings also, Giants, Falcons, Patriots, Cardinals, Washington, Dolphins, Bills. This is all late in the season, but their confidence is just going to just keep rising. That's all that's going to happen, and they will be fine, the Panthers. So I'm happy that we are up to this start. I don't care who we're playing. We're damned if we do, we damned if we don't. So in this situation, might as well be damned if we do, right? So it doesn't matter. Panthers are 3-0. They look good defensively. They look solid offensively. They just have to get some things cleaned up, and they will be fine. Hopefully McCaffrey's injury isn't serious. Like I said, he did walk off on his own power. It wasn't limping, but I'm happy to see them do this. They don't have any more primetime games unless they are winning as the season progresses and we get to that part of the season where the NFL can start flexing the schedules and put them on primetime. But let us fly under the radar. Let us fly under the radar because this team is coming and you're not going to want to play us. We're not just going to be a team that you don't want to see down the stretch of the season who's not going to make the playoffs, but can be as scary in terms of your playoff hopes. No, we're going to be in the playoffs, and I predicted this. Not there yet, but all we need is 6 more wins from what I predicted, and we're on our way there. Congrats to the Panthers. Let's get these guys healthy, and Dallas, watch out, because we are going to complete the Texas 2-step in week 4. This has been the Reed Report. Thank you guys for hearing me out. I really do appreciate you guys. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see. Tell me what you guys think about the Panthers. What about your team? How your team doing? How you think it'll play out for your team? I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys later. Until then,